Hi everyone, Pastor Joe. Thanks for giving me a minute. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed this weekend. I got to watch 10 or 12 of my friends preach. I've got to see Michael and David and Cord and Ben and a bunch of my buddies around the country. I've covered a lot of ground. I hope you're taking time to listen to some good Bible teaching and preaching. But the verse I want to share with you today is from Romans chapter 4, verse 3. And it says that Abraham believed God and was credited to him as righteousness. Now, there's great stories about Abraham all over the Bible, and you have to go back to Genesis to see what Paul's talking about there in Romans. But what he's speaking about specifically is the fact that Abraham was called by God. He's in a pagan culture, probably worshiping a pagan god. The living God speaks to him. He leaves Ur of the Chaldees, Iraq. He walks out the next day. He walks away from all of his riches. He was a very wealthy man. And God said, get up and go. And the next morning, he gets up and he goes. God said, I'm going to give you a land. I'm going to give you a family. And the Messiah is going to come through your line. But he was not credited for the actions he took. He was credited for the faith to get up and move. See, I'm not responsible for the results. You're not responsible for the results. By faith, I serve God. By faith, I pray. By faith, I write tithe checks to my church. By faith, I serve missions. That's what faith looks like. I'm not responsible for the outcome of any of that, only for my part of being faithful. Abraham was not credited for the action. It was the faith that it took to drive that action. So don't confuse the two. Do I need action? Yes, James said faith without works is dead. But so many people don't have the faith, honestly, to get up. So there's the motivator. Now, it's a great week. I've seen a lot of great comments back from people. We had a baptism Saturday night. We've got a lot happening, all kinds of online stuff that we've mentioned. That's all down here below. There's some great pictures about what happened this weekend. All that is available. Now, this next week, I'll be sharing from 2 Kings chapter 2. And we're going to talk about praying big prayers. Because really, what's the purpose of praying little prayers? If you know who you're praying to, which we defined last week, then there's never a reason to preach a little prayer. Now, I just want to give a shout out, and I'll wrap this up. A shout out to everybody on our sound team, our tech team, our camera crew. What a job they have done to pull off all of the shows and teaching and Bible studies. Thank you guys so much. I love being your pastor, and I'll see you as soon as I can.